Right, so basically what's happening is obviously I'm having the front bumper done, the headlights, wing mirrors, side skirts, but the company who supply the PPF to Fresh Layers don't make like a cutout for a section of the rear bumper. It's basically the rear bumper or nothing, which is fair enough, but obviously I want to protect the bottom bit of the bumper, which is next to the side skirt, because obviously that's at the bottom of the car and it's going to get stone chipped up. And they are very kindly doing a bit of a custom jobby, and they're going to do some testing with some vinyl to see if they can make something for that area of the car, which is great. So yeah, I say we get back into Fresh Layers and have a look at the 140 and see what the progress is like. I'm very excited to see it. Obviously it's not finished. Let's have a look.
This is the back bumper.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do, because you want a custom bit for your rear bumper, we're going to cut this piece out.
Yeah.
So the machine does the cutting, and then we're going to add a piece so you've got a protective area on that edge of the bumper.
Can we get something down here as well? Because obviously that's going to be, the side skirt will be there, won't it? And then you'll have this bit at the bottom, because initially you guys said that it comes down and then does like an L shape. Is there anything that we can get just down there?
Some
yeah.
do that, don't they?
Yeah, let me just have a little on screen.
I'm just going to do a test template just on a bit of vinyl before I cut it on the actual PPF.
Nice.
Just so we don't waste the PPF.
Yeah.
This is a
Custom, shall we say?
custom shape that we're making for you, yeah, because it's not what they have on the template system.
It's looking mint. So I believe Martin's just making up a little template for this section of the rear bumper.
The reason we do this is some companies may fit this raw and then cut it on the car. I'm not saying a lot of companies do, because they don't, but we like to do it on the system, because then in the future we've got it on file. People use cutting tape as well to produce this shape, which again can be done raw on the car. So this is the first attempt. So basically that will go round there and fold into there, all the way round. That will go into there. This isn't a stretches PPF, so the PPF will come down to this bottom edge here and then just pull into there.
And then you'll wrap it under, I presume.
That's basically it. Goes into there.
Awesome.
And then goes into there.
Which is exactly what I want, because obviously this car is running spacers, and obviously you get a lot of stone chips flicking up here and damaging the paint here. So having that PPF wrapped round is going to protect that bit of the arch, which is great, really. Mm-hmm. Is it the same situation with the side skirts too?
They've already been done.
Oh, cool. I can see it there.
It's not dried yet.
No.
It's only just been done an hour ago.
So do you wrap the edges at the end, or do you just leave it?
That?
Yes.
Yeah. No, so that once that's dried, that will go into there.
Gotcha, so you leave it to dry?
We leave it to dry and then we heat it in.
Yeah, so what I've done is I've stretched it off a bit, just so I can get a bit of tuck around it. And then what I'll do is I'll do a nice little relief triangle there, and it will look like it's part of a kit.
Nice.
And then that way you get a bit of protection on the side.
I was a bit concerned about whether it would stop at the edge or
well,
wrap
that's
round.
what the kit's designed to do.
Right.
It wasn't until I put it on I noticed, oh, hang on a minute.
You had a bit extra to play with?
No, I didn't. I just stretched it.
Oh, you just stretched it? Okay, cool.
I've done you an extra.
Oh, mate.
I've done your top of your bumper.
Thank you very much.
Scratches.
Yeah, this is a real hot spot for damage.
Oh, yes.
So, and where does that end? Does that end on the edge, or does that curl over as well, or is that?
It's here.
Oh wow! So it does go over the edge.
Yeah. Just comes over that line there, comes up there,
yes,
goes up to there. So it's all of here, and it goes under to the end.
That's really exciting, you know. See, now I'm having all this done. I really do have to keep this car forever now, you know.
Actually, it is in your paint.
Oh, it's probably just a colour spot.
Yeah, I think it is.
Do I need to see it? If you show me...
Yeah, it's going to annoy you, isn't it?
Exactly.
I won't show you.
God, he's trying to show me defects in my paint. I'm going to have sleepless nights. Yeah, we'll pretend that...
Just in case you think it's a bit of dust, but it's not.
No, that's cool. Again, guys, look, you know, I've driven this car. I've done over 30,000 miles in this car. It's done several track days. It's been to the Nürburgring twice. You know, it's never going to be perfect, but as long as it looks good to most people, that's all I care about, and it looks good to me.
So basically these edges and that have just been sort of left for a minute, and then here, so we'll give this a little bit longer, and then what we'll do is we'll apply a small amount of heat, and then we'll push this in, and that will lock this area in here. Where it's not as under as much pressure, it does go down easier here, but obviously it's under quite a lot of pressure there, so we just take our time, we don't rush. Well, they'll be gone anyway. But.
Exactly. And how long does it take for the PPF?
For the film to fully sort of be cured and fixed, as we call it, 2 weeks.
Nice.
But obviously it's warm outside at the moment, so it's quicker, but we always allow 2 weeks, and then normally what we say is we like to see the car after 2 weeks to give it an inspection and give it its first sort of wash. It's had a full PPF normally, but we always like to see the car after a couple of weeks, because if anything's going to happen to it, it will happen in the first 10 days to 2 weeks.
So what I've done in the rear of the car is I've done your luggage area. So obviously loading things in and out of the boot. We've installed a PPF here strip. So it comes along, comes up, all up inside here. So stop this from getting scratched.
That's great, and that is a hot spot.
That's a hot spot
Yeah.
all the time, especially people who put dogs in the boots of the cars.
Yeah.
Absolutely kills the bumpers.
And also, I didn't ask you to do that, did I?
No,
You did that.
yeah, I just did that. Thing is, when we're cutting, we have a lot of wastage. So I managed to fit that in while cutting your front bumper. So it just makes sense just to put it on. It takes like 10 minutes. So
Amazing.
I thought I'll throw that one in for you.
I really appreciate that.
Then what we've done is we didn't have a file for here. So we just made you a little custom template like you wanted, just to stop, because your wheels are spaced out, stop you, rocking this up, chips and that on the stone. So made you a custom template, comes down here, comes across the back here and folds under. So it just stops any chipping to the corners of your rear bumper. Side seal, full side seal. Wing mirror caps, because obviously you've got brand new carbon ones.
Yep.
And then we've done your headlights and front bumper.
Awesome. I love it. And you know what? Even though the PPF hasn't cured yet,
You don't even know it's on there.
No, you don't. It's awesome, man. There she is, looking absolutely fantastic. Done a great job, Mikey, as always.
Thank you.
And there we have it, guys. The car has been PPF'd. Thank you so much for joining me on this two-part video. It's been really interesting to see what the guys at Fresh Layers get up to and sort of catch them whilst they're still sort of in progress. I tried to capture that as best as I could with the time that I had with them. I have been driving the car since it's been PPF'd, and the car has been washed several times. I've put some miles on it basically. So I am going to do an update video on how the PPF is holding up and if I'm happy with the results. And also if I'd recommend for anyone else to get PPF for their paintwork. So definitely stay tuned for that video. Make sure you subscribe to Road Reg. Leave us a like and a comment if you're feeling friendly. It's always appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.